According to the National Association of Realtors, 89% of people say they'd work with their previous agent again. That's great, but what about the other 11%? Buying or selling a home is one of the largest financial transactions you'll make in your life, and it's often pretty emotional at the same time. Do you want to feel like the right professional is walking beside you, or regret your choice at some point during the process? If you voted for the first feeling, you'll want to watch this video to learn exactly how to make sure the agent you choose to work with is the right fit for you. If we've not met yet, my name is Shelby Brooks, and I've built a multi-million-dollar real estate business in Knoxville, Tennessee, out of being a trusted advisor for my clients. It's my mission to treat every client like family and to turn transactions into relationships. There are many ways to find real estate agents. There are more than 5,000 of us in the greater Knoxville area alone. You can't throw a rock without hitting one of us. But here's what you want to avoid. You don't want to agree to work with someone you don't really know or haven't really researched. Why do you care? Let's say you're a buyer and it's a Tuesday afternoon and a great looking new listing pops up that you really want to see. But you try reaching your agent and you can't get a response. Or you find out that they don't work past 5 p.m. In today's market, that probably just lost you that house. Or let's say you're a seller and you find out that your agent doesn't answer calls or texts promptly, and a buyer's agent wanted to show your house. That probably lost you that showing and a potential buyer. So knowing that, how do you go about finding that right agent for you? It all starts with doing your homework. Let me break it down into some steps for you. So step 1, it's simple. Ask your family and friends for their recommendations. Who have they worked with and loved? Step 2, you can ask a local lender. Ask your friends and family for recommendations for lenders if you need them. And then ask that lender who they know, like, and trust. A third step, determine what you're looking for in a realtor. The best way to find the realtor of your dreams is to figure out exactly what you want them to do. Take some time to reflect on your goals for your agent. Include some things like your desired area for a new home or location of your current home. Do they know that area well? What's your timeline for buying or selling? Is that agent available when you need them? Do they have the right experience or any certifications or designations that might benefit you? What are their fees? Write down these points to help you create an ideal avatar of the professional that you want to hire. And keep in mind, there is a chance some realtors won't want to work with you. That's not a slight, I promise. But real estate agents often specialize in a specific niche area or a type of property, or maybe they prefer to work with a specific type of client. Finding a good match here is a two-way street. A fourth step is simple. Read their online reviews. Once you've developed a list of a few agents, research them online. Read their reviews. Google, Zillow, and Facebook all offer platforms for agents to ask their clients to write reviews for them, so you're hearing from the actual people who worked with them before. Does what they said about them match what you need? The next step is conduct actual interviews with potential agents. Once you've done your homework, it's time to start reaching out to agents and interviewing them. I always offer a complimentary buyer or seller consultation to all of my potential clients. It gives us a chance to get together so I can ask any questions or I can answer any of your questions, and we can get a feel for what your needs are. It also gives us both an opportunity to get to know each other a little bit and decide if we think this is the right fit for both of us moving forward. Step 6, request and check references. It is always okay to ask any agent you're interviewing for references. If they're willing to provide them, please check them, and if they're not, find another agent. I have several clients who are happy to speak with anyone considering working with me, so you can get it straight from the horse's mouth and ask any questions you want, knowing the answers won't be scripted or edited in any way. I'm not even a part of that conversation. Step 7 is, most importantly, trust your gut. Many agents have lots of certifications or designations, but that may or may not mean they're the best fit for you. By speaking with agents and interviewing them in person, or via video or a call if you have to, you can get a feel for who you know, like, and trust, and who you don't. Lastly, make sure you understand the realtor-client relationship. When you sign a contract with a realtor, you're agreeing to work with them and their brokerage based on the terms outlined. Those are very clearly defined in the Tennessee Buyer Representation Agreement for buyers and the Agreement to List Property for sellers. Be sure to ask any remaining questions you have about each party's responsibilities before signing any paperwork. Let's talk about some of the questions you need to ask a realtor before you sign any contract. Ask them about their experience helping clients like you. Are you a first-time buyer? Are you a luxury home seller? Or maybe you're looking for waterfront property. What kind of experience do they have with your specific property type? What's their preferred method of contact? Like I talked about earlier, do they have set business hours? And are they available when you need them? Another good question is, how long does the realtor expect that you'll be working together? Do they think this would take 3 months, 6 months, maybe a year? Make sure you've clarified each party's responsibilities during the process. Again, these are covered in those agreements, so make sure you review them carefully and discuss them with your future agent. Ask them about their commission structure and any additional fees they might charge. And also, guys, if you're considering working with a large real estate team, make sure you know whether you'll be working with one specific agent, multiple agents, or an entire staff. All of these have their pros and their cons. It's just a matter of figuring out what's the right fit that's going to work best for you. Your realtor should be in the trenches with you throughout the entire home buying or selling process, from that initial consultation all the way through closing, and ideally beyond closing. You have to know, like, and trust them. You have to want to work closely with them. And keep in mind, they will know personal financial information about you, so you have to trust them. And in the end, you get to celebrate with them as you come together at the closing table. I know this probably seems like a lot of work on the front end, but by doing thorough research and choosing the right agent the first time, you're setting yourself up to have a smoother buying or selling process, saving you time, money, and reducing your stress. Now, maybe you're thinking, do I actually need a realtor to buy or sell a home? Couldn't I just do it myself and save on that commission? I've made 2 videos answering this exact question, one specific for buyers and one for sellers. Please check those out. If you're looking to buy or sell a home in the Knoxville area and want to be taken care of by a trusted advisor, I encourage you to schedule a free consultation with me, where I'll walk you through my signature process of how I help clients with their home needs in Knoxville. You can schedule by emailing me at Shelby@shelbybrookshomes.com.